Alive. We are live. We are live, everybody. Y'all favorite content people are live, everybody. We are live. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button, baby. We are up in here. The tide is rolling, baby. They are rolling. They got a lot of OU people looking sad right now. A lot of OU people looking sad right now. They were doing too much of this. I hear a little chatter coming from other Oklahoma pages. It's all good, but we gonna talk on it. We gonna talk on it. Coach Al, big win by the Tide, baby. Big win by the Tide.
Yeah, hey, look, America has been served. How about that?
Served.
They've been served. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, all the pundits that counted us out, okay, said that, hey, after that last week we played against, you've been served. How about that? I'm gonna leave it right there. It's like drop the mic. Boom. Look here. We came from 17 down, man. We got up off the mat. We took a haymaker in the first quarter and got up and shook that 8 count off, man, and came back and started. I'm telling you, I've been saying it all year long. This is a team of character. Ever since the FSU, these boys have pulled together. I don't care what nobody's saying about any of them. They got gritty tonight. Go back and look at the tape.
Hey,
it was physical in the trenches, brother.
Hey, everybody, before I let Coach Al keep talking and cooking, which he always gonna do, I want to see roses all through the chat. Roses all through the chat, because you know what, we're going to my favorite bowl game, the Rose Bowl, baby. We're going to see Indiana. I want to see roses all through the chat. Everybody, roses, let's go, baby.
Let's
Coach
go.
Al, my fault for interrupting you. I'm so sorry.
It's all good, man. We all smiles tonight because let me tell you, we were all feeling down on our team, man, because we had some mojo in the middle of the season, and then something happened, man. We got beat up. Injuries are real. But guess what? We had 2 weeks to get healthy. Okay? We've been trying to tell you that the boy, when he got time to prepare for you, Indiana, you've been warned. Okay? You said you wanted Bama. Be careful what you ask for. You just might get it. Indiana said they wanted Bama. That used to be the thing years ago till you get that Bama headache and that Bama hangover. Okay? It's coming. The headache gang is coming from Tuscaloosa, from Titletown. Just get ready. We coming.
Man, I'm going to get this super chat real quick because I already know these guys about to be firing off all night, man. Y'all make sure y'all share the link to everybody. If you're on Twitter, come on over here to YouTube. Tell us how you feel about the game, man. All you got to do is subscribe to the channel to be in the chat with the rest of the good folks, man. And if you are in this chat, share it to anybody you know that love Alabama football that want to come up here and talk mess, because we're going to talk that mess tonight.
Yeah.
But, shout out to our good brother, Rob. Patriot Light with a $10 super chat. My Bama family roll damn Tide. Great adjustment by Womack. Shout out to Kane Womack.
Yes.
And that defense. Shout out to them. Them boys came out there to play. And definitely shout out to the offense for keeping the ball moving so this defense can rest and they can go out there and attack, man. Great job. Coach Shawn, I know you ready to talk, man.
Let me start off by saying this. Now, Bevo, we go back and forth about our teams. We get on you a lot, because but Bevo, you're a part of the family tonight. You know what I'm saying? Let me repeat the words of Bevo. OU fans, bring that ass here, right here, right here. You know what I'm saying? And Jason, love my brother Jason. Shout out to Hall of Fame Sports, bro. Shout out to Hall of Fame Sports. Let me preface by saying that. But Caleb, Bama Fan 26 sent me some crazy footage, and I had to go look for myself. Jason was calling us soft and Saban gum. See, this is when you fanned out. See, these glasses ain't crimson. These glasses brown. You know what I'm saying? Any fool with 3 eyes know when we played the first time, if it wasn't for the fact that, let me say it right, that when you took the turnovers, when you took them, we whipped your ass up and down the field that game. Up and down, up and down, up and down. You didn't stop Alabama. None. Bama stopped themselves. But you were feeling yourself. We walked in your trap and took over your trap. Calling us soft? No. Your offense is soft. And I love you, Jason. You my homie. But you talked a lot of shit. Talking about Bama soft and all this. No, brother. Y'all got fanned out. If you really know the game, take the fan glasses off. Watch the first game. Watch the first game. Bruh. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna leave it right there, cuz. Roll MF and Tide. And I'm gonna leave it right there.
Oh,
Shawn, shout out to my brother Rob too, Patriot Life, Toya, everybody. Even shout out to B.
I'm gonna get this one real quick, Coach Al, because I already know they're gonna be rolling in. Everybody gonna want to say something tonight, man. That's why I'm just gonna try to get this quickly. Shout out to the sis Latoya, man. Shout out to the sis Latoya, always showing her support, always showing love with the $5 super chat. She said, "How about those in-game adjustments from Womack?"
Come on, man.
Shout out to Brooks on his first and second touchdown of his career, both in this game. First complete game. Roll mother effing Tide.
And big shout out to Bishop. He kept it classy. Never talk crazy to Bishop. That's one of the realest OU fans I know. He know the game. He ain't fanned out. He'll tell you, you know what I'm saying? So no disrespect to my brother Bishop, because he kept it real. He didn't talk crazy about Alabama and be fanned out over a win that you won because we gave you. Well, no, let me say it right. You took the turnovers. Mm-hmm. If you really know the game, brother, if you really know the game, you did what a good team do. You took the point that you took from us and you scored on them. If you talk about the football in between the lines, any coach will tell you you did nothing the first game. You know what I'm saying? So, bro, much love to OU. Got number respect for y'all. But when I see Jason, we got to get on you, homie, because I had to go through myself.
Yes. We got to talk with Jason about
this. Soft? No.
Don't worry. Hey, Jay, you ready? I do. Oh, okay, he ready. Ladies and gentlemen, you already know, man. I can't wait to hear from this brother. Y'all already know the king of all rants. And matter of fact, ladies and gentlemen, I can't tell you the last time I seen him smile.
Let's get Jay in here.
Ladies and gentlemen, y'all already know our good brother and friend, Jance. What's going on, bro?
Coach Jay.
Man, let me tell you something.
What up, Jay?
First of all, I'm just gonna say this, guys. Notre Dame can kiss my ass.
Facts.
They can kiss my ass, guys. I'm so proud of these guys, man. I'm like, this was like one of the first weeks, and I said, I think Coach Al, he even commented on my video. He's like, yeah, man, it's like this is the first time I think I've ever seen a Bama team this doubted, this counted out. No one really cares about the game. Everyone's expecting us to lose and just lay down. Like, there was low expectation. Like, there was no pressure on this team. And I'm like, when you are giving a team like this much fuel and this much ammunition, at some point, man, like, chickens are going to come home to roost. And for this team to fight back, crawl back after being down 17-0, they easily could have laid down. They made a lot of mistakes. We were outscored 52-17 the last 8 quarters. Like, it's something that's unheard of. -6 rushing yards in 4.5 quarters. Like, it's unheard of. And they still found ways to come back and win against a really good football team, which for some reason Big Ten fans and Notre Dame fans are saying that now they would blow out Oklahoma if they would have played them, which is crazy to me because Oklahoma beat Michigan, but it is what it is. But no, man, I'm proud of this team, man. This was a really, really good win. And listen, you know, a lot of people, at least on my video, when I made the video, when I said, listen, Alabama have an easier path to get to a national title than what people expect. Because when you play 6 straight top 10 defenses, you're battle tested. You've gone through it all. You went through 6 straight. You went from Auburn to Georgia, who you played twice, to playing again an Oklahoma school. That's 3 straight right there, top 5 defenses you played. And you have figured out ways for you to come out on top. You figured out ways for you to do it, despite all the injuries, despite everything else that's happened, the mishaps, the drop passes, blocking-wise, the first half, we got crushed in the first half. Yeah. And yet, we found ways to win. It was a complete reversal of the first game. How Alabama dominated Oklahoma from a yard standpoint, from a possession standpoint, but Oklahoma won the game because of, guess what? Turnovers, a pick 6, turnovers, getting constant, really good field position. It was a complete 180, and it was a complete 180. Oklahoma had more yards. Oklahoma had more rushing yards and passing yards, and Alabama was the one that dominated when it came to turnovers and crucial plays. Oklahoma making the mental mishaps, and Alabama for the most part just taking advantage of those opportunities. It was a complete reversal, and so this is what happens, man. You cannot do this against at this point in the playoffs. When you have that many mishaps, when you have that many turnovers, you cannot do that against a 10 to 11 win football team such as us. You just can't do it. And if we would have committed the same things, Oklahoma would have came out this thing with a victory as well. But was it perfect? No. But the biggest thing that happened with the squadron in terms of why we won, 0 turnovers.
Yeah. 0
turnovers, and that was a real big reason why I think we got away with this thing. But shout out to these guys. Shout out to these guys for fighting. And yo, man, like, it's crazy. Like, we're crazy game. But hey, we're on Indiana, and I have no disrespect to Indiana fans. I have no malice with them. It's just to the Big Ten fans. I want to beat the absolute dog shit out of Indiana next week. That is a game that I absolutely believe that we can win.
2 weeks.
2 weeks from we can win. That is a game that they absolutely can win.
I got to say this, Jance.
Hold on. Before you go in, I'm coming right to you. I just want to get all this for it, pile up. And we got our other brother in here. We just spoke on him. A very, very good brother and friend of the show. Y'all already know. OU fan, our good brother, Bishop. What's going on, man?
What's going on? Hey, big salute.
Bishop.
Y'all won. Hey, we flinched in the phone booth. And hey, big salute to you. That's how you go take it. No excuses. You learn from it. But the bottom line is, y'all went and took it. So you deserve everything you got.
Oh, yeah.
Let's chop it up.
I'm going to come right back to you, too, Bishop, after Coach Al speak, man. I got these folks are going crazy tonight. They just showing major love. I appreciate every last one of y'all. Christian, appreciate it, brother. Said, don't let us get hot. Mendoza isn't seeing Keeley.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Who else we got? Of course, we got our good brother Dwight with the 20 ball, man. Appreciate you. Said went in your trap and took over y'all trap.
Yes,
Matter of fact, I got one even better for you. They wanted to bring out 50 Cent. Guess what? Hey Siri, play Get Rich or Die Trying, track 4, and put a Roll Tide in it. And if you don't know, I'm sorry, Bishop, man. It was some of your guys, man, talking real crazy, man. I'm
real
sorry.
crazy.
No. And since someone in the chat say, what about that gumbo? No, spit your fire. Y'all earned that.
No,
Do
man.
your thing, man.
It ain't fun. It ain't fun doing this to good people, man. No.
The rule is always gonna be the rule. And then people are gonna come like that. Hey, y'all went and took it.
Yeah.
We were up 17. No excuses. Go ahead.
Shout out to Bino with the $5. I'm almost done, Coach. I'm so sorry.
Oh no,
Bino
I'm looking at Lynn in the chat.
The $5 super chat to Bino.
Yeah.
BT, what's going on with you, brother? He said, we show America we are a second half team and face adversity in the second half. Appreciate you. Man, what's going on with you? Said Roll Tide Gents. Oh, yeah. Good to see you. Good to see you up in here. Good to see you up in here. Who else? Oh, Rob again, man. Appreciate you, man. That's what I said.
Broski.
Never take this stuff for granted. Appreciate y'all. He said, best part about the whole win is shuts up the haters about whether we need it to be in the college football playoffs. Suck it. In the words of, if you know what that is, you watch a lot of wrestling like I did growing up.
It doesn't shut up the Notre Dame and the Big Ten fans. They just going to continue to talk their trash about Bama and Oklahoma in terms of I cannot stand. I can't wait until we play Indiana. I just can't wait.
Oh yeah, and shout out to Lynn for the 34 ball. Appreciate you, brother. Did we score 30? No, we didn't score 34.
Yeah,
we did.
Oh, we did.
Yes, we did. We
scored. That's what I said. That's probably why he put it up there for the 34.
That's PTSD. I mean, when was the last time we put up 30 points on somebody?
Yeah. It's been a minute. He said we just beat their ass, Alabama. This is what we do. I sit tonight in the ICU and watch the game with my cousin who may have watched his last game, and he said, "T.O. me, hold on, I think
he said
T.O.
to me.
Say it to me.
It said to me.
Oh, say it to me. My fault. Say it to me. This is what we do, cause Bama's still the standard." Definitely praying for you, Lynn. Shout out to your cousin, man. Hey, man, pull through, brother. Pull through.
Yes.
You, that puts it all in perspective.
Oh, yeah. And gelato for the $9.99. Appreciate you, brother. Game ball go to Xavier Brown. That was a big play.
Changed the game.
Changed the whole game, man. And we just came out there like game busters, man. Shout out to Gelato. Shout out to everybody that sent something. Like I said, man, we never take that stuff for granted. And Coach Al, I am so sorry. Go right ahead.
Coach Al, wait. 3 seconds. TPGR1. Stay right there. Don't go nowhere because I seen you in that chat last when he was calling. We gonna talk. We're gonna have us a good friend-to-friend talk in just a second. Go ahead, Coach Al.
You know, you said something about a week to play at IU, and then Coach Shawn said 2 weeks. You know, I'm gonna say that, but let me digress a little bit. Bishop, man, it's so good to see you, brother. Because I know after we played you guys in Tuscaloosa a few weeks back, and Jason came on, and we were on Jason's channel, man. You know, it was nothing but, hey, you know, you guys deserve it. You know, you guys beat us in our place. You know, you guys did what you had to do. Because that's the way it's supposed to be. This is a sport, man. You know, you win with class, you lose with class, right?
That's it.
And so, you know, I was telling my friends over here in Georgia tonight, man, they was talking about Coach Al. You guys, look, man, this is a business trip. It ain't got nothing to do with emotion. Okay.
Yeah.
It's win. It's win or go home right now. Okay. So I'm going to say this. Indiana's giving DeBoer 2 weeks to prepare for you. This is not the guy you want to give 2 weeks to prepare for you with a team that now with a win like that in a harsh environment against a top-ranked defense that punch you in the, hit us in the mouth, and you get up off the deck. Do you know what that's going to do for that team? This is one of the most talented rosters in the country, and all they needed was a little confidence. Now you're gonna go to Pasadena. I don't think Indiana's going to travel like that. And you're giving DeBoer 2 weeks to prepare for you. That's going to be a problem, I think. I think that's going to be the problem for Indiana. They may beat Bama, but I'm going to tell you right now, this team just got something that you can't measure.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to tell you straight up. This team showed everybody. We've been talking all year long. This team has character. Okay? This team had, from the very at the jump when we lost to FSU, and they pulled together and said, screw everybody else. Okay? They're back there now because nobody in the country wanted Bama in. Nobody in the country said they had a shot tonight. Mm-hmm. After the first quarter, everybody probably was blowing their chats up, said, we told you so. I'm sitting there watching the game. I'm saying Brett Venables is seeing that Ty is seeing the game. He's getting in a rhythm. He's getting comfortable. So he's going to try to heat him up. Guess what happened? We started picking that crap up. Ty was spinning the ball tonight with some authority. Mm-hmm. He didn't have that crazy, like, oh, whoa, me look in his eyes. Ty looked like he had that look back in him tonight. Okay. I'm just saying, I saw it and I felt it. And Brett Venables, he felt it too. That's why when he came out in the second half, I knew he was going to bring extreme pressure. And Bama started running football here and there, doing little dinks and dunks, doing what they do. They got back into their bag that they got back into earlier in the season by controlling and moving the chains. That's a problem for IU. Do not let this team get their mojo back and get their swag back. Don't poke the bear. No pun intended.
I say this, Coach Al, piggybacking on what you said. Break the game first half, man, is usually like it was. We look pretty bad, man. You know, it was more of the same. It was very frustrating to see. I was really proud of the second half adjustments. I was really proud of them coming out, giving Ty some easy throws, coming out. We wasn't chunking it down the field. You know what I mean? Just I was really proud of the defensive turnaround and the offensive turnaround. It's like Grubb actually had some patience, right? It wasn't a all or nothing type thing, Have some patience, man. Actually put a methodical drive. Even when we didn't score, we took time off the clock, man. And with Oklahoma and that kind of defense, sometimes that aggression work against them, right? And it did. I learned from the first game. Oklahoma's a very, very, very tough defense, man. You know what I mean? When they get you in that box, ain't nothing you can do, right? Nothing works. But when you can finally use some of that aggression, some of those pressure packages against them, especially when you find a young corner out there and you can pick on them a little bit with that aggression, that's exactly what they did. I do want to say this, and like I say, it's all in fun. Bishop is a different story. Bishop, I love Bishop. I love all my friends to death. Bishop didn't disrespect us. When we got our butt kicked by them, when you took the L, hey, we tapped our hat to them. They beat us, bro. We turned the ball over. We beat ourselves, and Oklahoma did what a great team does: beat you. They take those turnovers and they turn them into points. That's what the great teams do, and they did that. Much respect to Oklahoma. That's a blue blood school, man. You already know what you're gonna get with them. If you saw the pregame, whether they are blue blood or not, should have answered your question. That might have been the hypest pregame I've ever seen in my life. I got chill bumps watching that stuff, bro. You know what I'm saying? So, but I will say this: I went to my brother Jance Channel, and I ain't never heard Jason talk about Bama like that. When Bama boy told me, I was like, no, not Jason, bro. He probably was joking and ribbing on y'all trollers. Jason was in his bag on us, and TPGRR. I saw you in there, bro. I saw you in there calling Bama soft. Nick Saban's gone. We did this to you and did that to you. And I was like, what game was y'all watching? What game were you watching? Do y'all know this game? I saw the first game, right? So come on, man. Hey, hold up. Let's keep it a real now. Everybody don't walk into Oklahoma and leave with a win. That's no easy damn task right there, bro. That is a championship team over there. Please believe it. And to go in that place and get down 17 points to that team and that defense and that head coach, and to come back and win by 10, come on, brother. Kill that soft stuff, bro. A lot of these fans are lead clouded glasses. But if you really knew what you was watching, you would have been quiet, just like we was. Just like we were.
Coach Shawn, did you see Stone, the defensive tackle for OU?
Which one was he?
Oh, number 0.
Number 0. Yeah.
That's a grown man.
Grown man.
I'm gonna tell you what. When Daniel Hill ran that touchdown, he really broke the tackle from the defensive end because Danny Lewis whiffed on the seal block. If Danny Lewis had not whiffed, he would have walked in untouched from the 6-yard line. But Parker Brailsford had a nice little turnout block on Stone.
Facts.
But Stone hit that dude, man, and flipped Parker Brailsford on his head. I mean, that was a grown man game tonight, man, in the trenches. I'm not taking anything from OU, man. It's their offense, I think, that has some limitations with Mateer. He doesn't do well in the pocket because he never sets his feet. His feet never follow where he's going to throw the ball with accuracy. He's doing it purely off arm strength, like he's a shortstop. His mechanics are very horrible, and we took it. We exploited it after a while. Once we start getting underneath those crossers and affecting him with the stunts up front and getting people in his face. You didn't have to sack him, but you start getting in his face and getting him off the spot. And so that and you could just see it building for us. We kept getting home, but in the trenches, man. Go back and look at that game.
Yeah, I seen that dude, bro.
Yeah,
and you know what's so crazy? He's a sophomore. That's a sophomore,
dude, man. Big hats off to him, man. You got one, okay? I was proud of how. I was proud of how we handled him with our makeshift line because Dewberry, he couldn't go the whole game tonight.
Yeah.
Okay, and but at the end of the game when we needed him to run the ball, he was in there. Now that last sack Ty took on the last drive, he got tossed back into the back.
When it's a beast. That's a beast.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying. I watch the game like that. I don't be following the ball. I watch where the money's made up front with the big boys. Okay, that way. Okay.
Shout out to Cynthia for the $2 super chat.
Cynthia,
it said, "Roll Tide, fellas, I balled out." Yes, they did. Yes, they did. Definitely. And appreciate you, John. It said, "Shout out to everyone on the panel. Congratulations, Bama, for the win." Yeah, man. Man, this is a big win. A major win. Especially with all this. I need a lot of people in the national media to hold themselves accountable with everything what's going on with Coach DeBoer. Oh, he's about to take the Michigan job. And if we won this game, only thing they're going to say right now, oh, if he won this game, that's the reason why he didn't take the job. Alabama fans would have been running up. I don't know where the national media get a lot of this news from. Ain't nobody I seen doing all this talking.
Dan Orglesby talking all that crazy stuff, man. A lot of these dudes, they so fanned out, they hate us so bad. This is what I can't stand. A lot of these dudes know football. They do. But you so fanned out and you hate Alabama so much that you let your emotions cloud what your eyes are telling you. I was very shocked. I was very shocked, man, that when we did go man, that they didn't throw it deep. They wouldn't let material throw it deep. I was very shocked. They didn't never test us deep. It got to the points where the DBs, Bishop, was sitting on everything. They never.
That's the problem, though, bro. And see, remember when I talked about the final exam for these old coordinators?
Yeah,
that they come from the pack, and you have to pass the exam because you get in the playoff, you're going to get exposed.
Yeah.
Yep. Coach
go ahead.
I'm sorry. No, I was about to say that game plan what we did where we just decided to sit. That's what Oklahoma was doing when they played us the first time. They just sat on the ball. They sat on it. And again, a big difference from our offense in that second half, we started testing these defensive backs. They started to play like they just couldn't play that one high look anymore. They started to go into a lot more two high looks. And they were respecting the deep pass, which allowed the underneath and intermediate windows to open up for Ty.
And let me help people understand. You guys took us into deep waters, and if you know anything about coaching, this is where we weren't ready. The bottom line is great. You get up 17, but that's nothing. That's the first quarter. That doesn't complete the game. And remember what I was saying. The both line of defense and the offense are where the game is going to be won. You guys won the front line. So therefore you won the game. Then on top of that, our quarterback decides to throw something in the flats where the guy did a double route. Yeah. He did what he was supposed to do. He still stays with the first read.
Facts.
Yeah,
they very shocked at that. Very shocked.
They baited him into that throw, man.
Yeah.
In fact, you remember last year when Milroe threw one against Texas or something like that? One of them was.
Right.
They were talking. That's one of the oldest tricks. And an inexperienced quarterback would fall for that. And that was all Kane Womack right there. But I'm looking at ESPN with Van Pelt right now, and they already putting the banners up. You know, Alabama 47 bowl wins, most in FBS history. Alabama 10 wins in the playoffs era. Indiana 0 wins. They already now all of a sudden.
Yeah, I don't even want to.
I don't care nothing about that rap poison.
All of a sudden now, okay. You know, and I'm saying I know the boys in the locker room. I'm sitting here watching. They had the camera inside the locker room. The boys in there dancing, man, because they were saying nobody counted. Everybody counted us out. If you've ever been in the locker room and you won something when nobody counted you out, do you know what that does for you? Confidence, what that does for you. The 4 C's of success, Coach Shawn. I'm gonna say it again.
Facts.
Chemistry, collaboration, communication, and continuity. You to mess around and poke the bear. They come out of this game healthy. You're giving DeBoer 2 weeks to prepare for you. I'm gonna say it again.
Let's do it.
This team is still pissed off. They're a 6-point underdog against Indiana, and nobody giving them a shot. They ain't gonna say nothing. They're just going back to work chopping wood.
Shout out to my brother Bal too, man. Shout out to Bal, who out there in Cali right now. You know what I'm saying? That's my broski. Me and Bab was talking through the whole game. Me and Justin talked behind the scenes on several. That first half, man, we was all like, what in the hell is going on? I agree with what Bishop said, but I will say this, Bishop, that first half, y'all was hip tossing our asses like, man, like Diamond Dallas Page, bro. Like we couldn't do nothing. You know
but see, understand that's the ebbs and flow of playoffs, but we weren't prepared. When the last time our offense been that good this year?
Yeah.
It shocked them. It was like, wait a minute, They weren't, and this is where they need to grow. And I'm cool with that because understand, everybody has a moment that they're not ready for it. And this one taught them, look, even though you're up, you do not let off the gas. That's on them. And so since they did that, hey, we got the prize that we deserve.
Oh no, I'm about to bring up my other brother. And y'all already know, man, he was rooting against us so much. But it's obvious, man, he's an Auburn fan. I don't expect nothing less from him. I don't expect but best believe I'm gonna go back and look at Nick and them live, man. But y'all gotta show our love for the David Ruffin of all podcasts, and y'all already know who it is. Our good friend and brother from SC Season, our good brother Tez. What's going on, man?
What's happening, man? Hey, I wasn't rooting against y'all, man. I'm non-biased. Did
you pick us to win?
What's it?
No, I didn't. I did not pick y'all to win.
Well, there you have it.
So no. So I give y'all my quick analysis, man, because I just got off that pod and I wanted to jump on here before I shut all this down for the night. But one of the reasons I didn't pick y'all to win because in the first I guess bracket of this playoff scenario, I picked all the home teams. It's simply because I really value that home environment in a playoff scenario. So every home team that played this week, I picked them. So you know who I picked. So I tell you this is a first, right? Alabama becomes the first team in the college football playoff era to go on the road in the playoff and win a football game. That was major. This is one of the best football games that I watched this year. And it also proves that like none of the statistical things that we talk about all the time really matter for real.
Yeah.
The only stat that matters at the end of the game is the score, right? And you guys came out on top of that. It's an interesting football game, man. I can talk about, what I saw from each team. I'll be brief with it, but like I saw Oklahoma team that came out offensively, and it seems like Ben Arbuckle was calling whatever he wanted to call. He was unpredictable. You saw the quarterback run in the first half being prevalent. You saw him mix it up with a lot of different play calls. And then I would say probably after the pick six, it started to get a little bit tight. And you saw him starting to drop back and try to pass the ball down the field. They weren't exploring the run at all. And Alabama, hey, you guys capitalized on that. In the first half, it looks like defensively they were committed to bringing one more that you guys could block. But then at some point in the game, it seemed like they wanted to prove that they could get home with just 4 people. Mm-hmm. And if you can't knock Ty off that spot, he's one of the best quarterbacks in the country. It's as simple as that. The formula to beat that guy, if you're going to beat him, is to put pressure on him. If you can't do that, then he's gonna carve you up. We saw that happen. Man, this is an interesting football game because you look at the stats on this. You show anybody the stats from this football game, you be like, man, Oklahoma won this football game. Oklahoma won
like our first game, Tez.
Yeah, just like the first game. Yeah,
special team,
kind of in reverse, actually.
Yeah, they missed a bunch of kicks. We missed a kick.
Absolutely. Little shorts dude couldn't make a kick. That's crazy. Like
that's crazy. Now, that is crazy. Facts.
Yeah. Now that first kick, I was like, I don't know about that one, man. Y'all might have to. It was right over the little thing, and it's like camera angles can be deceiving. So I gotta trust the refs in there. But man, put a camera in the rep in the goalpost at the top of the goalpost. You can fix that real easily. But you can't do that because you got teams like Vanderbilt that's gonna throw the goalpost in the river. That's a whole lot of money. You put a camera in there. So, but it is an interesting game, bro. I love watching it. I love watching good football. I think you saw a lot of what I call Pac-12 football, right? Because realistically, if Oklahoma had a running game, this would have been tougher for you guys to come back. And also, if Alabama had a running game, this game would have been more than 34-24. Right? You saw at the end of that game, Oklahoma had every chance to come back and make a game out of it, but they couldn't run the football. You know, they didn't have that. So I don't know. It's an interesting game. I really want to listen. Alabama, Indiana is must-see TV. I don't know what y'all guys are doing. I know y'all all Alabama fans, so y'all gonna be watching it. But if you're not an Alabama fan, you got any questions on what you want to watch on 2 weeks from now, Alabama, Indiana, even if this game ends in a blowout, it's going to be must-see TV because this is essentially what I think is the college football playoff life. This is the playoff committee saying, hey, we got our team in Indiana, you know, the team that's come from down here to up here now, you know, which is the purpose of the playoffs, going against a perennial powerhouse. If Indiana wins this game, you're going to see a lot of people that support the college football playoff and the playoff committee say, hey, we were right. We got it right. You know what I'm saying? If Alabama wins this game, you're going to see a lot of people saying, man, listen, forget that conference championship mess. Just put the best teams in there. So, like, this is a classic matchup. Like, I don't think a lot of us fans have been really realized, like, this is what we've been waiting on, but this is what we've been waiting on right here. You got a Indiana team is not a traditional powerhouse with a good coach and a good team playing against a perennial powerhouse in Alabama in a college football playoff game. So, man, this is going to be must-see TV. I'm tuned in. You know, it's the first playoff game of the playoff series. It was a great game. I can't wait till tomorrow, even though I think some of the games tomorrow are going to be blowouts, but I'm going to watch them all just the same. Man, I don't know what like I said, I just hopped on. I don't know what you guys have talked about so far.
The first time they played, Tess.
Indiana and Alabama?
First time.
In the history?
In the history.
Wow, that's amazing.
And you know what? Guess what? Both teams are still ran red and white, too.
Yeah.
Okay.
Again, 2 weeks in a row.
Yeah, that is interesting. Even from a coaching standpoint, you got Cincinnati who came from the Crimson and White.
He was under Saban, yeah, that's right.
It's a lot of ties in this college football playoffs with a lot of coaches that came from that Saban tree. Just want to point that out there before. And shout out to my boy Bama, because on his I forgot what they call them things on Twitter, man. When
Spaces.
Yeah, in the spaces, man. I don't know who it was, Bama. If you still in here. Man, I forgot who said it in the space. They just said it yesterday. You know, he said, man, you know what would be the most Oklahoma thing? If the kicker go out there and just miss a field goal. So when he missed the field goal, I swear to God, that was the first thing that popped in my head. And then he missed it twice.
Yeah, the second one, I was like, boy.
I was like, oh wow. I was like, man, this is kind of destined for us to win, man. So it's crazy to me.
Yeah.
You know something, Tess? I'll tell you this. You look at the matchups styles makes fights, right?
Right.
And the teams we saw play tonight, well, kind of mirror you hear a lot of people say mirror images of each other to a large degree.
For sure.
Only because of the fact that both have really good defenses and both are not traditional running the football teams. They're not averaging 140 games. So a lot of people say teams are similar, but they're not, because Bama has a little bit more in the passing game. Okay.
I got you.
Now, matchup coming up. IU's defensive line is good, but they're smaller.
They are.
There's a lot of actions and stuff like this. So it's going to be very interesting what we do in terms of physicality, in terms of moving them. You know, I think we found something in Daniel Hill, you know, and how he likes to run. He's a downhill guy. He's a one-cut guy. You know, he's a guy that can wear you down. It's going to be very interesting how we game plan for IU. with matchups inside. I'm curious to see this.
And let me ask you a question, Coach Al, real
Hold on,
quick.
real quick, Ted.
My bad.
No, you good. I just want to get this out real quick. Shout out to our good brother and OG, Mr. Jay Townsend with the $10 super chat, man. Shout out to you, brother. Say, what's up, brother? That was a serious game. I thought we were going to get blown out. Old man woke up. Anytime the ball goes over the top of the goalpost, they are going to make the same call. So, and that's what the head rep, not the head ref.
That's a rule, man.
That's the rule.
Yeah. Well, that's the rule. How they call it. It's written as if the ball goes over the top of the goalpost, it's a good field goal. That's how it's
college
written.
or in pro in college football.
Yeah, in college football, it's written that way. But listen, I'm not saying like you got to go by all the written rules. I just want consistency, and they consistently call that a missed field goal throughout the years of it. So like I'm not mad at that part of it, because that's all we ask from the refs is call this game like you called the last game. No matter how you called it, just call them the same, and then we know what the game plan for. Coach Al, I wanted to ask you this, man. You mentioned Daniel Hill, right? And now I've listened to you guys enough, and we've been on these podcasts all season. I can say confidently that everybody on this panel knew that Daniel Hill was a difference maker in the run game. I would have loved to see. I'm saying love. I don't want y'all to think I'm a fan of y'all team.
Oh man, you a fan, man.
No, I'm just talking about game planning and offense. Like, I can get into the game, and I just like when people call stupid plays, I just get irritated. But anyway, it's just like if I'm a fan of this team, I would have loved to see him be more intentional about getting him the football early in the game.
Well,
why is that not the case with this team? Why is it like it's a second half kind of running team where, as in the first half, we watched it going down 17-0. What you guys needed was drives in that game, and it would have been great to get him going early in the game. Why do you think that is? Why do you think they reluctant to just like hand the ball off early in games?
Well, in that game, man, let me tell you something. When you're on the road and you're backed up like that in the whole first half, okay, you can't open your whole playbook up. You're trying to minimize errors as much as you can and not turn the ball over. And you're trying to say, okay, let me play to my defense. My defense has been holding me all year. But kudos to OU's offensive coordinator. He came out with these crossers, man, levels, what we call levels routes. And personally, we wasn't getting the pressure. Like we wasn't running games up front. We were just bull rushing people, just trying to stay in the lane because we were trying to keep material from running the football. Dropping players. So now when we scored that touchdown, that first touchdown, okay, and then we got the pick. This dude is very fickle teammate. He changed jerseys and changed side. Dude name on the back of the jersey says momentum. Okay.
Yeah.
Right? And he changed teams. So now you can start getting into your bag a little bit as an offensive coordinator. I'm gonna play. If I got a defense like Alabama, I'm gonna play it close to the best. I'm gonna take your best shot. We're not gonna panic because we're gonna get our shot. Guess what happened? The field flipped in the second half. We start playing on their half of the field.
Gotcha.
Okay. And then guess what happened? We can get a little more aggressive. Guess what happened? They have to drive farther. And we saw now we can beat their tackles. Keeley started balling. Pierce started getting pressure. They couldn't run the football. They had nothing in their offense. And so we changed up some things with our coverages in the back. We start going man sometimes. You notice that?
Fact.
Okay. We started doing some man stuff. And so we started doing some trail techniques and different things like that to catch those crosses. The linebackers started getting more depth to get underneath the routes. And Material, his vision was kind of messed up a little bit. And then the pressure, it just changes. So that's why you don't panic.
I'll tell you this too, what I noticed. When you start seeing them put Bray in the front seven, bringing pressure with Bray, that told you that they had no fear of Oklahoma throwing the ball downfield like that. When you saw Zabian playing straight press, I said, yeah, okay. they knew they could stop the run. They wasn't worrying about, and that's what I was shocked about. I was really shocked that Mateer didn't at least attempt to challenge us downfield. I think when we played that type of style defense and they didn't even attempt it for real, I think that's when Alabama started bringing more pressure and got a little confidence that, okay, we might be able to get to this dude. And because we don't blitz like that. And we was bringing that pressure on him.
Yeah, y'all started bringing more than they could block. Yeah, for sure.
So that made a big deal. As far as Indiana, man, I listen, I'm on record as saying outside of Georgia, I thought they was playing the best. They're not what's the saying? They're not great, but they're good at everything. It seems, they're more than adequate at everything. They can throw the ball, just like Coach Al said. I think we got a little more in the passing game, but they're efficient throwing that thing. They will throw it downfield more than Oklahoma will. They will challenge you downfield. Mendoza is a good passer. He's a flat-footed guy. He can run, you know what I mean? But he will, if he see you out there in single coverage, he may try you. They got some guys out there on the edges that can catch that thing. They got some little running backs that will stick their foot in the ground and get upfield on you. Just like Coach Al said, they smaller, but I believe they quicker. These cats are very, very fast in the defensive front seven. They can run. If you watch that Ohio State game, they can run. So there'll be a problem. But just like Coach Al said, he took the words right from me. It's going to be interesting to see how do we prepare for a team like that. I personally think they're like a more talented passing Missouri team, I suppose. You know what I mean? The front seven, smaller but quicker, faster. We'll see. It's going to be interesting.
Yeah. They I tell you something, Coach Shawn, about IU. And I'm talking to everybody, Chad, Alabama. We're feeling good tonight. Don't underestimate these cats. Okay.
Oh, no.
Playoffs, facts.
And I tell you something, Coach Shawn, check this out. How about this one? They've been on the trail with all the awards and everything.
That's facts.
We've been grinding.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. They've been off 2 weeks or more.
Yeah.
Okay. We've been grinding. And when you're playing ball, you're more in a rhythm. Don't mess around and get out there and come out flat and try to get in a rhythm. We get up on you.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, our boys are smelling blood right now because nobody respects them. That's the wrong thing you want to do to a roster that's talented, man. Did you notice how many cats they were rotating on defense tonight? How many guys they were trying to keep fresh?
Yeah.
Did you notice that?
I did. Yeah. Okay. Carter played a lot, man.
Noah
Collins.
Yeah, man.
Keon Keeley had a day.
Man. Keon Keeley got down.
I mean, Isaiah Faga, just keep Isaiah Ike Taylor. Ike Taylor out there, man.
Yeah.
Oh, he was out there. I didn't see him.
Day Jones was out there, man. I mean, they were
playing.
Zay Mincy was out there.
I want to say this. We got on this kid a lot early in the season. What's up, Cody? Shout out to my brother Cody right there, man. Cody Robbins, man. Shout out Cody. Speaking of that, Cody, that's exactly what I was going to speak on. We got on this kid a lot, man. But let me say this: tonight was probably the best game all season that I've seen Wilkin Formby play. Shout out to Wilkin. I think guard is his position. I think with a little lower body work, he can grow into that position. Shout out to Wilkin because on that touchdown, he moved his man.
That's right.
He moved his man, bro. Yep. Clean up. That is a win. A man penetrating and you falling on him, that's not a win, right? You moving that man off of his spot.
Against his will.
Against his will. That's a win. Shout out to Wilkin Formby. Keep him at right guard. Right guard. Not right tackle, right guard.
So, Coach Shawn, this is what I'm talking about, the matchups. As play callers like me, ourselves, we be looking at matchups in the trenches.
Don't even see the ball. You looking at that.
Okay, so now IU going to have to deal with them guys leaning on you the whole game, man. And it's not in 20-degree weather. You're going to be in Cali, baby. You're going to be in SoCal, my old hometown, okay? In the Pasadena. And the grass is good out there, okay? We ain't playing on turf. We're going to get dirty, all right?
Yeah.
It's going to be that kind. We're going to put you in the phone booth. That's what's going to happen next week, in 2 weeks.
Mm-hmm. And I feel
Daniel Hill, look here, we had 25 carries tonight. Look here, if you look at the stats look very deceiving because they count sacks and all that. The yards per carry, 1 point. but we carried the ball 25 times. But Grubb stayed with it. He didn't just abandon it. Okay. It was an NFL kind of game he was calling, man. You know what I'm saying? You forced them to, to the backers to come in. So it's gonna be very interesting what happens next week with the game planning on this.
Let me
for sure.
real quick. Make sure y'all please hit the like button. Please hit the like button. I don't know where the light's at right now. So if you jumped on in here and you ain't hit the like button, hit the like button. Wipe your shoes off before you walk in somebody's house, man. You're just dragging your mud in somebody's house. Just hit the like button.
I hit the like button.
And in 5, and I count 5 playoff appearances by OU, they are over.
Fact.
Wow.
That's a fact. 5. They are. That's a
37-13, 54-48, 45-34, 63-28, 34-24. It's a reason. Hey, Tez, some people been talking crazy on their pods, man.
Yeah, man.
Talking crazy on their pods about us that we know.
I talk crazy about y'all all the time.
Oh no, but no. It's different.
This was kind of crazy.
No, man, trust me. I heard you say it. It ain't gonna bother me if you said these exact same words. But I like it. I like it when they talk like that because they give me room to talk like that too. So you know what? I remember. I want to give a big shout out, and I mean a major shout out to my brothers over there at Unfair Sports, Jay and Eric, because I mean, God, it was God's timing when I clicked the link. Eric came straight out his mouth. Oh, I ain't worried about Alabama, and I said, "Oh, really? Stamp that," because I promise you. And if anybody know those brothers, tell them I'm gonna send them a nice gift basket. It's gonna be filled with roses because we going to California, baby. We don't celebrate tonight.
So hey, I got to be that guy. Please. So I got to tell y'all this, man. You cannot beat that Indiana team playing like this. I'm just straight up with it. You cannot rely on a pick six where I don't know what the hell he was throwing the ball at. First, I thought it was a curl flat. But then there was nobody in the flat. He just snapped the ball and threw it over there. Pick six. You can't rely on the punter dropping the punt. You see what I'm saying? You can't rely on a catch that has been an incomplete pass the entire year, but it was a catch this game. You can't rely on the kicker missing 2 field goals. You understand? From a statistical standpoint, Oklahoma did everything they needed to do to win this football game. You're going to have to play better to beat Indiana. Right. And this is what I would be telling Auburn fans. If Auburn was in this position and playing the team and looking at that very same game, I would get on this podcast and tell all my Auburn fans, like, you cannot rely on winning football games like this. But this is the beauty of the game, is that you got to buckle your chin straps up and you got to go out there and play. Sometimes you win, sometimes you lose. You guys came out on the top of this one this time, but I'm telling you, with this Indiana team, they're not as good in the front seven. That's why I keep talking about Daniel Hill in the running game, because I feel like the path to beating them is just to push them around. Because you guys are more talented up front on the offensive line. And for as a strength standpoint, I feel like you guys, if you did want to just run the football on this team, you would be able to do so. On the back end of that defense, Indiana is as good as you can get. D'Angelo Pons is a first round talent. Like, he's an eraser. Whatever assignment he draws, you might as well take them out of the football game, right? So you're gonna have to be a little bit more creative in the run game. You're gonna have to. You cannot. I put it like this: they're too talented offensively for you to go down 17-0 and beat them. It's simple as that. They are. So I gotta say that, because I gotta keep it real. But man, this was an impressive football game. Like, I don't take it as me saying that, like, oh man, you guys I'm hating or nothing like that. But I'm saying, like, no, this was an impressive football game to come back from 17-0 against what has been the best defense in the country almost. well, not even almost. This has been the best front seven in the country, hands down, the entire year. To come back from 17-0 on the road in the playoffs is impressive. You guys got an opportunity next week to make another first. You can be the first team to go in. Well, no, that won't be the first. Actually, Indiana is on the other end of that because all of the bye week teams lost last year. So you guys have that in your advantage. It's been proven that, hey, you take that week off, you kind of come up like Coach Al was saying earlier. You may come out of the gate sluggish in that football game. Like I said, man, if you ask any coach in America, it's like, what would you rather have in the playoffs, a bye week or a home game? They pick the home game 100 times out of 100. Like it just is what it is. Let me play in front of the 100,000.
And then, man, one thing that you said before I get these super chats, because I almost forgot them for a second. Man, trust me, you telling us that. Look who you talking to. You know we know that.
Yeah, I know. We've been talking about it the whole year.
Man, it's always one game at a time with us, man. I'm always focused on this game. I don't care
for sure.
Whatever we played against such and such, yeah, of course we know we can't play that way. Or now we're gonna have to get better. There's always something to improve on. No matter how great we play, it's always something to improve on. So we'll definitely be ready for Indiana. I know those guys are hungry, and I want them to enjoy that, what the world was talking about. And they really feel like they just really just went out there, man. They showed a lot being down 17-9. I know me. I am super confident in a lot of things. I was like, man, I promise you I ain't flinched, not even a second. I was like, still a lot of time.
It's very early.
Played. I seen Tom Brady come back from 28-3 and only had one quarter to do it. So anything is possible in this game, man. It's not over until that thing say 0 up there. But shout out to Christian again, man. He said, how do you think Mendoza handled pressure, coaches? I like the looks Womack showed in the second half.
I watched Penn State bring a lot of twists and got to him. I watched Penn State use the quick game and scored on him. Ohio State kept trying to throw the ball downfield to Jeremiah 100 times. Penn State was patient, and they marched right down the field and scored on them multiple times. Ohio State looked like us. You know, we got to get it to Jeremiah. Don't care if he triple cover, we still gonna throw it to him. I think they took Ohio State out of their game, and Ohio State played their kind of game. I've actually seen a couple teams methodically march the field down the field on Indiana. I think the quick game is the answer to them. I think they don't do nothing complex. The little spread concepts they do. It'll be interesting. I believe every game is a game within itself. I believe there's ebbs and flows in the game where things are going to happen. You know what I mean? Of course, you can't do this in that game. You can't do that in this game. Me personally, I like our chances against them. I really do. I much rather. I think Indiana is playing better than anybody in the country outside of Georgia. But for matchup purposes, I'd rather play them than play Oregon. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, for sure.
At this stage, I don't think Oregon's a better team. I just don't know if Mendoza want to throw that thing. He can run, but he want to, so it'll be interesting. Again, I think Indiana's playing the best continuity wise outside of Georgia right now.
And shout out to our brother. My fault. I'm gonna come right back to you, Coach. I just want to get our good brother Jay Townsend with the $5 super chat. Said Daniel Hill pass blocking is the reason he was used sporadically. He's definitely the best runner.
That makes sense.
I watched him actually improve this game from the last game in terms of pass pro. If you go back and break the tape down from last game to this game, he started picking it up a little bit better. And that just comes from experience. Jance said it, clearly that we played against 6 of the top 10 defenses. Don't you think that that experience starts to add on top of each other? They did us a favor. They sped us up till now we can play our game. If you notice, we start handling OU's pressure much better than last week in Georgia. Georgia threw the kitchen sink at us. But check this out. The nuance of it, Coach Shawn. Go back and look at the tape. When OU played Alabama last time, Germ wasn't healthy. Brailsford wasn't healthy. These guys were playing with injuries. They were beat up like they go look at them how Germ was favoring his shoulder, man. Okay, he couldn't make those tough contested catches on those dig routes he's been doing all year long because he'd get beat up in the middle, man. These guys, so let's just face it. You give these guys a few weeks, man, to get well. It's had a killer. That's why Wilkin Former's playing better at guard. He's been sped up. Now he got his hand in a different place. His footwork is a little different. The leverage is a little bit different. He got to see it a little faster because it's right up the middle. And you're playing against some of the best defenses. Okay, so now you just sped up, and now you can play your game.
Yeah,
okay?
That makes sense.
So that's the nuance of the game that a lot of people don't think about, man. Alabama's getting week after week after week playing those teams. Now what all the looks look like, all the pressures look like. Now I would say this about IU: that quarterback is a passer. He's not John Mateer.
Right.
No.
That's what I was saying. Right.
He is not John Mateer. Okay. And our thing is we play like a vision coverage.
Yeah.
That's why a lot of times they were eating us up because we kind of a zone team, but then he started changing the looks up. He started going man press to the boundary.
To the boundary,
off man to the field, and then he was coming in playing some robber stuff underneath, trying to get underneath them routes, man.
Yeah.
And then he was twisting up front. Kane was in his bag tonight, man.
Yeah.
So that kind of disrupted the quarterback a little bit. So what can we do to disrupt Mendoza? We got to go and look at his tendencies. We got to go and look at what they like to do, how they like to play, and we can't turn the ball over. And one last thing I'll say, we're not Penn State.
Facts. I'll tell you this about Indiana. I've seen some people in the chat saying this. Make no mistake about it, man. We got the stars, the 5-star, 4 stars at Alabama, but if you ever play ball, you can't really do this in college, but I'll get it. Think back to high school. It's better. This is a better example for high school ball. You ever played that team that you're more talented than, but they got a bunch of kids who just coach right. Like if they run the sluggo route on the third step, they hitting the slant, and then they hitting back out. You know what I mean? They run the steps exactly like it's supposed to be. When you over talented, you might do it a little sloppy because you can make up for it with your talent. When you're scooching, they know they're gonna be right where you're supposed to be. When you're pass setting on the pass, when you're dropping back in pass pro, they know how to get the depth. They got the hands up. They're just fundamentally sound. That's Indiana, man. They don't got a lot of 5 stars, but they got a lot of kids over there that's played a lot of ball, and they very sound. They beat Ohio State, man. You can say what you want about the schedule. Yep. They beat Ohio State. Any team that can just line up and beat Ohio State, you're a damn good football team, and that's a fact.
Right. Coach Shawn, man, you touched on it too, man. Continuity. One thing is lost about teams like Indiana is because that's a smaller school, they have been playing together for a very long time.
That's a fact. A lot of them came from James Madison.
Yeah, so you get these bigger schools, and we see it happening in Porter right now. Porter ain't even open, and we got 1,000 people already declaring. Teams like Indiana, once if you're a 3-star, you get to Indiana and you make a name for yourself, you're not leaving that school. You know what I mean? So a lot of that team has been playing together for a long time, man. But I'm about to get out of here, man, because this game has taken me well past my bedtime. But before I do, I want to touch on a comment. It was from Pamela. I can't find it. Pamela, if you're in the chat, I did want to. And it's no knock to you or anything, but I just wanted to explain why I said the things that I said. She said those things are part of the game, aren't they, Tez? When I was talking about all the things that happen is in the turnovers and the fumbles and all those things, and that's and how you can't bank on that happening. One of the reasons I said that, I was want to explain this to y'all. If y'all been paying attention to these guys on this panel right now, other than myself, and I've said it some too, they've been telling y'all this whole year. I've watched them in wins where they look, when the score looked dominant, come out here and say, hey, we can't win like that. We're not gonna be able to win football games like that. We're not going to be able to win the football game without establishing the run. We're not going to be able to win these football games without trying to dominate the time of possession. They've been saying this the entire year. And one of the things I was privy of to watch was when they lost, I watched the entire chat either come back and say, hey, they was right, or either say, just crash out. Like, oh man, I don't know why these teams lost this or whatever. And it's like, hey man, these guys have been telling y'all, like from a coach's standpoint, like he just said, man, like I'm not even paying attention to the ball. I'm watching what happens at the line of scrimmage, right? So when they talk and they say this type of stuff, I listen, right? I may not be an Alabama fan, but I listen to what they say because they've actually done it, you know, at a high level. So like I'm not gonna never knock that. So when I watched this game, what I heard in my head was them talking like, hey man, we can't win like this.
No, sir.
We can't rely on these things to win a football game. We have to establish the run. We have to protect our quarterback. We have to do these things. So that's why I said that. I don't want nobody. Listen, I'm not a I hate Alabama person. I'm not gonna say that 100 times because I'm an Auburn fan. You see it on me. You already know what it is. I ain't got to explain it. I ain't got to prove it to nobody. but I just want y'all to know, like when I say these things, I'm not just saying this because I'm hating or nothing like that. I'm just saying it because I'm literally regurgitating the things I've heard from them and that I watched in these football games happen. So when I watch this game, I'm looking at the time of possession. I'm looking at how they got like 10 receivers caught passes in this football game.
Facts.
They dominated the run game. The quarterback threw the ball at a high clip. And it's like, that's just not a recipe to win football games. If that happens against another team, there's no guarantee that you're going to win that football game. And that's simply the reason why I said that. I'm not, I just wanted to clarify that. That's it, man. But yeah, I gotta get, man. Yeah. I'm tired.
Oh yeah. Before you get up out of here, man. Thank you for saying that, because a lot of people, bro, I have seen, we have literally came up here many times, and I ain't gonna keep you up here long, Ted. We have said this on many times, even some of the biggest games, even when we beat Georgia and stuff like that. And people like, well, we beat them so many times. Why y'all being so negative? Man, listen here. We are not fanned out like most people. And I know a lot of y'all, I know sometimes everybody get fanned out every so often.
Facts.
Everybody, we have our moments, and then we got to realize, like, damn, I was tripping on that. Like, you just got to admit when somebody real, and to give a lot of those people credit, Tez, a lot of those people come right back, man, and say
they do. I see it.
They come right back and say, yeah, man, I was tripping on that, and that's good, man. It's all good. We all get fanned out when it's our team. It happens, man. So definitely, it was good to hear that coming from an Auburn fan.
And Tez is not one of these people that care more about Alabama losing than his team winning. He loves his team more than he hates Alabama. If don't let that go over y'all head. Some Bama fans like that too. They don't give a damn if we win or lose, just as long as Auburn lose. They happy. You know what I mean? They so fanned out that's how they are. I can't stand that damn Auburn. That's how they are. Tez is a fan. He's an Auburn fan, right? But he cares more about his team winning than the other team losing. You know what I mean?
Hey, Tez,
think about that.
Tez, you are the ultimate pragmatist, man. That's who you are. In a nutshell, you are pragmatic. I mean, because you just call it like you see it. That's why we get along, man.
That's the whole fact.
That's what all of us do. So speaking of telling like it is, I think number 2 needs to go see an ophthalmologist. I think he needs contact lenses. Okay. I do think the guy has a problem with depth perception, man. He can't.
Could be.
I do think there's some issues there, man, because he refuses to catch the ball with his hands. He wants to try to get everything into his body so he can get confident. That's the reason I think we should use him to stretch the field and let him catch it over his shoulder if he wants to cradle the football. But you cannot throw him on precision routes where you got slants where you gotta pick it, or digs. You could throw hitches to him where he can put the ball in center it up and stuff like that. But you try to put him in a place where he has to be handsy, and make those plays. He doesn't have the confidence. I think it's a vision problem. I'm just saying.
You
Coach
know
Al,
what I
Coach
think
Al.
it is? Oh, my
Go
bad.
ahead.
Go ahead.
I was about to say, Coach Al, real quick, man. I'm gonna take it to the next level. You're gonna appreciate this. I think that I am, the two words I am, are the two of the most powerful words in the dictionary. Those two words together, I am, right? I think once it was established that he had problems with his hands, he started speaking to himself negatively.
Yep.
One of the reasons I say that is because I watched this dude in high school.
That's what I'm saying.
Now listen, I'm not saying that high school is college, but we saw him drop some routine passes in college. Listen, the football is the football. Like, you can argue about the defenders, whether the defense was there, whatever. I watched this dude in high school catch every single pass that hit his hands to the point where I don't think people understand what Ryan Williams was in high school. Like, he didn't play but half of football games the whole year because they were up so big.
Mm-hmm.
He would touch the football and score touchdowns. 4 touchdowns Ryan Williams first half. He's out of the football game, right? So that confident player that I saw in high school, and even I saw some in the first year, he was 17 then and a true freshman, but like, you don't see that no more. I would more so than actually his eyes. I would have somebody talk to him about how he's talking to himself, man. Like, what are you telling yourself? Like what is it? Because you're not I ain't gonna say he's a shell of himself because he's still dynamic. You better know where number 2 is on the field at all times. Like, you'd be crazy not to guard him.
That's right.
But he needs to have. They need to evaluate the internal conversation that he has with himself, and what I am statements is he making? Is he saying I am not that good of a pass catcher? I need to work on my hands. Now, there's nothing wrong with saying that, but like, man, you have to speak yourself into what you want to be, and you have to own it. You have to live your life and play this game like you are already that. And he's not doing that. He's playing the game like he's trying to be something that I've seen him be in high school already.
Bro, I think y'all overthinking it. I'm gonna tell you what I think it is.
The footsteps.
He got hit that one time.
I think y'all overthinking. I think y'all over
contact.
Listen to me. I've seen this before. My homeboy Quiz. Shout out to Quiz Watkins. Listen to me. This is my humble opinion. Think back to when these drops started.
And they put him in the slot.
One name, Earl Little. Ever since Earl smacked him, bro. What's happening with Ryan is the ball is coming. He's tracking it perfectly.
Yeah.
Coach Al, at the last second, he's looking for that defender. Like, how you're looking for the ball. He's looking away, looking for the defender. That's why you see him trying to clam up and hug the ball on every catch, even catches that. I think Ryan is taking his eyes off the ball because it happens. You don't even know you're doing it. You see the ball coming. You look. Your head don't even got to move. You just look down real quick. And he's missing the ball because it's always
nobody hit like that in high school. Is what you said.
Did you see the one today? Did you see the one today?
Yeah, same deal.
Right here, he kind of looked down.
He was looking. Yeah, right.
I think he's taking his eye off the ball just for a second, for a second, because I've seen him catch underneath stuff, but that deep stuff, you don't know where that safety coming. I really honestly believe it's in Ryan's head, man. And I know this happens because if you remember, go back to Kool-Aid McKinstry. He got smacked on a punt return one time. And Coach Al, you got to have some
you got to have
craziness to be a punt return.
Yeah.
When Kool-Aid McKinstry got smacked on that punt return, every punt return he was dropping it because he was taking his eyes off the ball at the last second.
Yep.
It's true, man.
It's a confidence thing.
Hey,
right.
It's a confidence thing.
That's all I believe it is, just his confidence right now.
I tell you like this, man. I had an accident down the street from my house at a stop sign. Down the street from my house, I was going on my way to Burger King. And every time I come to that intersection right now, I stop and I look and I wait and I take my time. Now all the rest of the intersections, I'm fine. Like I, move business as usual. But that particular one,
you looking out.
Yeah. That particular one is like, hey,
yes, that is the same thing. I promise you. That was a hell of a example. That's true, man. Because sometimes you don't even know you're doing it. Coach, out of ball.
I've been there.
It's right there. It's right there. And you take that one last glance and you miss it.
I'll tell you what, Coach Shawn, you are absolutely right, man. Because a lot of times, if you are, I know for me, I used to pride myself. I'm not dropping the ball.
Right.
I just had extreme confidence that I'm gonna catch everything.
Bite
right?
down the mouthpiece and just catch.
I'm catching everything, man.
Yeah.
But you know what happens is this. I'm the kind of guy that I'm gonna set you up before I even catch the ball.
Facts.
You know, I'm talking football. If you ever play, you know that if I see you coming, I'm looking. You know, I see the ball. My peripheral, bitch, I got you. I'm gonna be making the move and catching the ball at the same time to set you up. As a running back coach, you know how you be setting guys up before they even, you know, you see them, you know. So it's some of that too, because he's such a playmaker. This guy's so dynamic. I hate it for him, man, because he's a team guy, man. So I hope that they can keep his head in the game. They're gonna need him. But I still think that there's some things, man, from a vision standpoint with receivers and tracking the ball. It's vision, it's confidence, it's all of that. And I wonder, is he actually seeing the ball?
Yeah.
In addition to the footsteps.
And I know
that's just as real as eyesight.
And Tez, I'm sorry for leaving you up here long.
No, it's all good, man.
Bro. Just shout out to people so they know where to find you, man.
Oh yeah, man. You can find me at It's SEC Season, man. Last what was Tuesday? No, Thursday. Yesterday. My days run together, man. It's Christmas, Christmas shopping. They all seem like the same right now. But that was yesterday.
Yeah, it was yesterday.
Yeah, we did the all SEC season team, all defense. All the fans in the chat got a chance to vote. We put together a defensive team. It was pretty fun. Next week, which I think is I'm gonna do on Tuesday. We're gonna do. I'm gonna preview what the show is gonna be in the off season, and then the week after that, we're gonna do SEC season trivia. So this is gonna be 20 questions. It's going to be about the stats from this season. So I really want to know which of the fans actually watch football or actually just watch the highlights. So I'm going to ask some really in-depth questions about the season and how it went. So if you watch SEC football this year, you have a great opportunity to win that. And if you win, you'll get the first ever SEC season hoodie. They're going to go on sale, but the first one is going to go to the winner of this contest. So I don't have it right here to show y'all, but if you've seen me on here enough times, you've seen me wear it. But it's going to be amazing, man. So if you want to take part in that, and if you think you know ball, go over to SECs and subscribe, man. It's going to be a fun time.
And his link is in the chat. And I told him. But I'm going to get 2 SEC season hoodies. And I'm going to do another, I forgot what that thing called. I don't know why I'm drawing a blank right now. How I always did my contest, was it a raffle? I forgot.
Drawing.
Drawing. Yeah, I'm gonna do another drawing, but only for members only, because they always support it. Not saying that the people that are not members don't support, but my members always go the extra mile. So definitely want to do something good for them for the holidays. I'm getting 2 of them from Tez to give to them. So definitely, if you want to be in on that, that's gonna happen soon. But appreciate you, Tez.
Man, appreciate y'all, man.
Oh yeah,
Tez.
Appreciate you, Tez, for sure, man.
Yeah, man.
All right, man.
Catch you later. And we got who else we got up here? Cypress. What's going on with your brother for the 1999 said Roll Tide, this panel. Roll Tide, love this panel. These guys know the game and always going to keep it real no matter the outcome. Hey man, that's what we try to do.
Thanks, man.
That's what we try to do, man. We try to do that all the time, man, because we don't like to be fanned out. And I just want to just point this out. And Ted's HBCU too. You're looking at 3 HBCU guys. 1, myself, Tuskegee, Coach Al, Jackson State, and Coach Shawn, Alabama A&M. So I'm telling you right now, if we are, trust me, I give Tuskegee a hard time. Yeah. I'm going to give Alabama a hard time. So if you can't handle it, you already know, man. You already know if you can't handle that fire, you know what you can fill out. Good old hurt feelings report, man. Just go ahead and fill that out. I know if you feel a little sensitive,
Right.
man, we all feel a little sensitive sometimes. Like I say, I'm gonna push it through to HR. It's okay, everything be all right. And guess what? We're gonna still love each other at the end of the day. Nothing is ever personal over here, man. It's always love.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
I'm
just
a parent, man.
oh, go ahead.
I'm a
Go ahead.
parent.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna come right to you. My fault.
Yeah.
And shout out to a good brother Lynn, man, for the 40 ball, man. Appreciate you always, Lynn. Always supporting the channel. And like I said, man, praying for you and your family and your cousins.
Facts, Lynn.
And your cousin. But guys, let's celebrate the win tonight. And who gives a shit about Indiana tonight? We are Alabama, and everybody
He's
has
100%
doubted
right.
us, but we still everyone's dream. But we just went in the most hostile crowd this year and whipped.
That's facts. That's facts.
We
Lynn,
can't take that for granted, bro, because that's not easy to go up there and win.
Yeah, you'll appreciate this, Lynn.
Right,
I
man.
don't usually
Look,
tweet
people
at
will leave in the stands.
Yeah. You'll appreciate this, Lynn.
They will leave in the stands.
Yeah, exactly. Before the game was over. Facts. Will Compton always talking bad about Alabama, man. Like he be so what I tweeted to him just now, I said, somebody from Bama, let me find a rated G word. I say somebody from Bama must have smashed your chick because you keep Alabama's, and I put a cocoa nut apostrophe S in your mouth. He even after the win, well, Notre Dame would have hung 50. Somebody from Bama must took your girl, huh? Because you stay on Bama's cocos. Like you stay on Bama. You said Oklahoma's gonna win, then you was wrong. Then you said first you said Alabama wasn't gonna make the playoffs, then you were wrong. Then you said Alabama's gonna get beat, you was wrong. And now you saying Notre Dame would have done. Boys, whoever took your girl from Bama, don't blame Alabama, man. Calm down and relax, Will Compton, right? Somebody from Bama must have really hurt your little feelings. Your goofy ass. Get off Bama, man.
He can always fill out that report.
Yeah,
always fill out that report, man. Fill out that report. If he's feeling sensitive, man, because trust me, man, I be seeing him too, man. I be like, bro, what the hell you be talking about, bro? Stop with this bull jive, bro.
Yeah, like you played the game, cuz you know how hard it is to win. Like, come on, man, get credit where credit's due.
Notre Dame would have put up 50. Man, Notre Dame was straight against USC. Yeah. No disrespect to USC, but USC ain't USC.
Two best teams you played beat you. Man, shut up.
Shout out to Cody Kessler.
Yeah, please.
Man, shout out to my boy, and shout out to another HBCU brother, my boy JD. Said roll tide roll, man. I know he over there drinking good right now, man. Let them boys in Georgia know, Gator. Hey, it's Bama Day. They can hate all they want. They can bring up the SEC championship. Guess what? It's history. Can't change it.
Fact.
We beat OU.
Toya spit facts right there. 27 unanswered. Come on, man. And let's be clear. Say what you 100%. Want. Oklahoma's not chopped liver, bro. Facts, man. Oklahoma is Oklahoma. Like, come on, man. Like, let's be honest. Let's be real.
Right.
First you tell us we're not gonna win, then you're mad at us that we did win.
We saw it. Go back and look at the tape.
Yeah, man. Like,
it's a lot of deleted tweets. I can promise you that. I got some
back and look at the tape. Them boys ain't quit.
Yeah, exactly. Shout out to Dan Oglesby too. Talking head. Just because you played the game don't mean you know it.
Oh man, look who decided to come on in here, man, because he was talking that.
Now that right there,
brother KB. Shout out to KB. These haters need to come get their permission slips.
Facts.
You already know, man. And Jason, you ain't lying. There ain't no cupcake.
KB gonna be on one of the next show. I know it.
Oh man. And his voice, my Alabama.
He's gonna be on one. Hey, let me tell you something. We were talking tonight. What's that?
No, my fault.
Hey, Coach Shawn.
I think you got a delay, Coach Al.
No, I was saying, we in the chat we was talking tonight. I do.
Yeah, you got a delay.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, because I just said that, and you just came back
in the Matrix.
Go ahead, Coach. I can still hear you though.
Yeah, I can hear you, but go ahead.
Yeah.
No, I was gonna say something. Yeah, the nuance. Yeah, the nuance. I'm gonna tell you again. You know me. I'm a purist, man. I'm a football guy. I don't care who's playing. I'm gonna be breaking the game down. That's just me.
Facts.
Okay, because I just love to see good football played at a high level.
Facts.
And one of the things that I know probably Coach DeBoer or somebody said on the kickoff returns, fair catch everything. Don't even try to because we don't block nobody on kickoff returns.
Yeah, exactly.
If we're catching the ball on the goal line, we're gonna get stopped inside the 20. So we started backed up anyway. So give us a 25-yard line and give us a shot to get a couple first downs so we can start playing the field position game. So I don't think we'll return a kick the rest of the year. You saw that every time there was a kickoff.
Yeah,
that early in the game, man. The first two drives, we caught the ball and returned. We were on the 14-yard line, the 15-yard line, and we got 0 first downs, man.
Yeah.
Until they said, man, this fair catch the ball. Okay.
Yeah.
That's when the worm started to turn, man. You know what I mean? It's those little bitty things that most people don't even look at, man. We were talking about it in the chat tonight. Okay. And so it's those kinds of things, man, that I look at it like this and say, okay, these guys got their head in the game. They hadn't quit yet. They hadn't panicked yet. They're trying to get something that you can hang on to get a little momentum so you can start stringing it together. And Venables, I'm telling you, Venables, he felt it coming. He felt it coming. That's why he was trying his best in the first half, man, to get up as big as he could get. Okay, because he knew our offense, if we got any kind of field position, that Ty was stepping up in the pocket tonight.
Yeah.
So that's telling me he's laying it all on the line, and he started to trust his O-line. Protection started to get there. They started running some stuff. Oh, you're going to get you sometime. You're going to football. You're going to lose. You're going to win. But they wasn't getting home like they were the first time.
Facts.
And then guess what happened in the second half? We started getting home.
A bunch.
Yeah. And that dude switched sides. That dude named Momentum. He switched jerseys. He put on a white crimson jersey with red numbers. He switched. Okay. That's what happened.
Shout out to that boy Noah Carter.
Noah had a game.
Facts.
He got him one. He got him one tonight, boy. I mean, Kane had them boys all out there too, man. Everybody was out there chasing. That's why I said, man, I didn't want to give a major shout out to Keon Keeley, man. This is what happens when you trust the process. You trust the process, and when your number is called, you make a play. And you see when you come in, he was 5-star, number 3 player in the country. We can't even get him on the field. Transfer portal after transfer portal after transfer portal. The man stayed. And when his time came, he's showing his ass off, man.
Showing out, man.
Major shout out to Keon Keeley, man. This one stayed out until you come up, man. Love that for him, man.
That's it.
You know what would be cool, Coach Shawn?
Hold on, before you go, Coach Al, got to bring up another brother up here, man. Y'all already know. I know he ready to talk his mess, but he gonna have to wait until Coach Al talk his mess some more. Y'all show our love to our good brother over there from T-Town Media. I know he's excited too, man. He even got a smile on his face. Our good friend and brother, Mr. Jonathan Lewis.
How's it going, fellas? Roll Tide.
Roll Tide, Jonathan. What up, Brody?
Yeah. Now I'm gonna give Jonathan the floor. I've been talking all night.
Go ahead.
No. Coach Al, finish what you're doing.
You are such a gentleman. You know that.
Come on. Man.
You're always the perfect gentleman, man.
No, finish your thought. I want to hear it.
Actually, my thought has escaped me.
Oh. There we go. So
I'm not even drinking right now.
Okay, in that case, no, I just want to jump. I just want to get on here and just talk that mess a little bit. No, I'll be straight up honest with you. Midway through that first quarter, I was texting people, and man, I was ready. My head was about to explode, man. I'll be honest.
It was horrible. It was bad.
I was like, is this Georgia 2.0 again? All this other stuff, and then obviously the resiliency of this team. Like you say all you want about this team, but the resiliency in this game in Norman, when they beat us in Tuscaloosa, and under this circumstance, like to me, and I think, Ty had one of his worst possibly halves of the season. That second half, he kind of, under duress, is a little bit more poised. The guys, like the adjustments that were made were incredible, right? So in my personal opinion, there's some dudes that really Keon Keeley, like I heard y'all talking about. Keon Keeley to me, if that man wanted to make himself known, it was tonight. Yonze Pierre, Kelby Collins, right? Quay Russaw, maybe he didn't get a sack.
Kelby too, man.
But Quay be pushing people 13 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Like, you know what I mean? He's getting after it. There's a lot of effort, which I love. I think I blasted this team so much after week 1 because I thought there was such a lack of effort. That was the reason why I took that loss so hard. If we were to lose tonight, I could have stomached it because there was not a lack of it. The effort was there, in my opinion, right? So we fought back. We took the punches and kept going. And there's just a lot of good that came out of this game. And I felt like, look, if somebody deserves credit because they've been getting drugged through the mud the whole year, Connor Tauti he goes 2 for 2 and hits a 40-yard field goal.
There you go.
Wilkin Formby.
And it wasn't no doubt.
Yeah.
Wilkin played his ass off, man.
Yeah, exactly. Another one, Wilkin Formby. Like
Daniel's touchdown, he moved his man.
Yes.
That's right.
That's right.
Another guy that hasn't voiced what's been going on, but has been drugged through the mud. Jaden Roberts gets on the field tonight. He snuck in for a couple plays, and they actually looked good on a couple of those run plays, by the way.
Yeah, right.
One of them being a 29-yard run play. So, I think the maturity of this team is what's impressed me so much. You don't hear the complaining. There's nothing out in the open. There's just, little chirps and fans booing Connor Tauti, which disgusted me because from a fan standpoint, some people may shrug it off, but from a parent, being a parent, knowing that could be my child, that's, you know what I mean? It's just one of those things I don't like in any scenario. But yeah, it's football, and man, I'm just glad we got past Oklahoma, and we're about to play another very, very, very physical team in Indiana. And all props to Kirk Cignetti in Indiana and those guys. But we're about to play against a very similar team, in my opinion, from a standpoint of waiting, because now they're going to be waiting almost 3 full weeks to play us. Kind of like Oklahoma waited 20 days to play us. So I think Ty needed this game. I think Kane Womack and this whole defense solidified themselves in this game. I get it. We let up 17 points early. But when they rallied and they got pressure, woo, man, did they do their thing. So,
yeah, a win like this kind of galvanizes you a little bit. It really pulls you together, and especially with a season like you've had some ups and some downs.
Yes.
And then to come back with a win like this, and like Lynn was saying, in Norman, Oklahoma, you're down 17. I mean, you had to dig so deep. Not only the players, the coaches. It was a whole team effort, man. And you take that kind of momentum going in. My hope is that we got out of the game healthy. That's my hope. I know Red Morgan got dinged up a little bit.
He's hurt. So there you go.
Nice.
There you go. Look at that.
Hey, shout out PG, man. Shout out to PG, man. What up, PG? Shout out to Oklahoma, man. Y'all crowd was
PG,
crazy.
man, my boy.
Grant. Yeah, he's in here.
Boy.
Yeah, shout out to PG, man. That crowd was crazy, bro. Just from the TV standpoint, it was crazy. I got surround sound. It was crazy.
That's red right there.
Bro, can we say something? By the way, Alabama broke another record tonight. Do you know what that is?
What is that?
Yeah.
Very first team to win on the road in the playoffs.
Very first team, yeah. But look at Red. Red don't look like he hurt right there.
Yeah, he's not seriously injured. They said he's dinged up. But
okay,
we got 2 weeks. We got 2 weeks.
What about Tim Keenan, man?
Tim Keenan was dinged up in this game, but from what Coach DeBoer said in the presser it was nothing serious. So that's always good news.
We need to get LT back, man. We get LT back, it could get real serious.
Well, the depth is crazy. If you get LT back, I mean, it's just the depth at this point. This just shows you how scary this defense could be. And look, I can't name anybody that received more heat than Kane Womack since Kalen DeBoer got to Alabama. That first year last year under DeBoer, Womack was the target. That man was the scapegoat for everything that happened on that team last year. And for them to be the linchpin by the end of last season and now basically this whole season, props to Kane Womack, to Jason Jones, you know what I mean, to that whole defensive staff, to pulling this thing out. Everybody criticizing, including me, critiquing Freddie Roach, saying, what's up with the defensive line? Now the defensive line starting to show out, in my opinion, from a pass rushing standpoint. But those run fits, some of those run fits killed me tonight, man. Justin Jefferson, he blew up the wrong gap in one of the first plays of the game.
Bray took the wrong leverage a couple times coming downhill. He got caught up on the inside.
So
so let me say this real quick. PG, big shout out this to all the Oklahoma fans out there, man. Will y'all stop it with the fire Brent Venables stuff?
Oh God!
Because if y'all fire him, please come to Alabama.
I'm
in some fashion. I don't know what role, but
is that what you're hearing out in the OU world?
Well, you know how they were saying at first. They were saying fire Brent Venables because
last year
after the Texas game. Well, after the Texas game, they was going in on it, man.
Oh yeah. This year after the Texas game.
So
yeah, you're right.
PG, y'all got 3 freshmen on the offensive line, and that offensive line is physical, bro. That y'all gonna be good for years to come, folks. You know what I mean? They need to leave Brent alone. That OU team is gonna be a problem for a very long time. You know what I'm saying? They in the playoffs, and y'all's biggest rival isn't. You know what I mean? They need to, if anything, give him a damn extension because Oklahoma's a problem.
Yeah.
Man, I'm telling you, man, and that's why I was like, I don't think PG and them understand that it's really just a fan.
Look what he said.
Yeah.
Ask Justin Riley, what did I text him? Ask him.
Bro, when we started throwing the ball deep, I was like, hang on a minute. Are we doing what we're doing? Or we just
it's a reason for that, though. It's a reason why we're able to do some of those things.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out to Xavier Brown, too. He playing just as good as any corner in the country, bro. Shout out to Xavier Brown. Get that man his love.
Yeah, because he got cooked on X when he missed the tackle against Mateer for the touchdown. Everybody was cooking him on X. And then he gets a pick 6, and I'm like, man, that's why.
You saw he baited him? He baited him. That boy good, man.
Like, oh, yeah, man. Like,
man,
it helps, too, when they're playing 10 yards off ball and drop 5, and you know what I mean? And he came up, like you said, when he looked away, and you could see Mateer when he threw the ball. It was like, oh, my God, he's there.
Yeah, man. I'm telling you, man. The one thing in PG, man, it ain't just your fan base, man. We all got
it's ours too.
Oh yeah,
man. Trust me. Every fan base has them, man. Trust me. I believe some of our fans, man, be too fanned out a lot of times, man. I like, bro. I know some folks that agree with me so many times on something. I just said one thing that they disagree with, and then they were talking bad about my mama. Now, I was like, bro, it's that bad, man. You can't say nothing bad. Oh, it always got to be good about Bama, no matter what. Oh, it's gonna be okay. No, sometimes it just ain't okay, man.
Yeah.
So I don't really care about the people that be fanned out. I actually laugh at them because
I give Brinsky some love on this because Brinsky probably was the most level-headed one out of all of us. Even when we was mad about the law, when you really put this into perspective, and shout out to Brinsky because you've been saying this, Brinsky, bro. Coach DuBois in his 2nd year, and we in the playoffs. 3 losses, 4 losses, whatever. This is the new age of football. Ain't nobody undefeated no more unless you play in the Big Ten. Don't play nobody, right? The man is in his 2nd year. Go ask Texas. Not Texas, but go ask Florida. Wouldn't they want to be in the playoffs? Go ask any of these people with this translucent doors of coaches. Coach DuBois in his 2nd year, guys, and we in the playoffs again. We lost 30 plus players when Coach Saban retired. This same Bama team that lost all these players, everybody dissed us, people transferring, right back in the damn playoffs again and winning games. Enough of this DuBois stuff, bro. Regardless of what happened from this day forward, leave a man alone. This has been a successful season, brother. Mm-hmm. This has been a successful season. That's just
I am on the record, and I appreciate that too, man. That's what I said, man. You just got to get, like, man, stuff like this take time, man. This is a new day and age in college football, man. We got to let the man adjust to the landscape of the land down here in the SEC, and clearly it feels like he's adjusting to it very, very well, very, very well. We got to think about this, man. He chose to come here. He wanted this smoke in the SEC. He chose to follow the man. He chose to follow the man. I know a lot of them. That told me a lot about him. Good coaches do not fall off trees. They do not.
Do not. You just think ask USC, Brinsky. Like PG said, like John said, ask USC.
Yeah, what? It don't happen, man. You think, okay, good coaches do not fall off trees, man. And like I said, man, whatever happened, if we lose to Indiana or we don't, I'm gonna tell you right now, I have said this on the record. If we somehow, some way win the national championship, that would be one of the most impressive things I have seen out of all those title runs that we went through.
Facts.
Because I bottom of the bottom, they and shout out to Coach Al for putting this out there, because now I get to say this. You said CBS had Ty ranked
ninth.
at number 10.
Number 10 out of the SEC quarter, out of playoff quarterbacks.
Keep that same energy.
Yeah.
I like that type of energy when you talk bad about my team. I don't like to hear good things.
No, they need to pick Indiana all week, please.
Yeah, they 6-point favorite right now.
Cool.
Yeah, 6 points.
Tell Dan Orgelsby, whatever his name is, tell all those panelists, don't come over now.
Yeah, talk to Klatt. All them guys, Klatt.
Oh, you know
guys.
Klatt.
Yeah. Picking,
Yeah,
please.
everybody's picking it, Pate, film guy, they all picking OU tonight. Okay.
That's cool, PG. I want you to keep giving them that love.
Please.
Please keep giving them that love. I just want to know when we run it back. I want everybody to be like, we was wrong. And then the next thing y'all gonna say whoever we play after that. I just want that same energy. But it's all love, PG. You already know, man.
Yeah,
The only analyst to pick Alabama is Nick Saban. The only one.
What do the GOAT know?
Well, I do know this. Down goes OU tonight. It's all about OU and beating them tonight, because like I said, I hadn't even got into the Indiana film, Coach Shawn, just yet.
Yeah.
So I can't even speak on them like that, other than the fact that they went into Penn State, dang, and lost to Penn State.
That's true.
So they got that in them. Okay,
watch what Penn State was doing, Coach Al.
Yeah.
I watched the game. Watch what Penn State was doing to them.
Yeah, so nothing. But tonight, I look what our boys did tonight. That was a character win. I'm going to say it. I've been saying it all year long, man. Real men were made tonight.
I agree, PG. But we want to keep the energy.
Yeah. Well, what you said, PG?
All the way on now.
What you said, PG? Yeah. What you said. But I can't wait to go back and watch this film so we get back together next week like we do. We'll be talking about what we saw in this game, how it breaks down and stuff like this. But, I think Jam took a step back tonight, especially when he fumbled the ball. You can see him shaking his head. His confidence is him and Ryan, their confidence is shook right now for some reason. I don't know what it is, but Dre Washington got in the game and played tonight.
Yeah.
And they was trying to throw a screen pass to him. So that means that he's doing something right in practice. In a critical situation like that, they trust him to make that play. He's showing them something in practice. They've been working. I'm just telling you, man, they've been working on a lot of stuff. It showed up tonight. We're starting to build a little bit. And now we get 2 weeks to prepare for each game. Wrong thing to do to a team like this. They're starting to feel themselves. Wrong thing to do. So please underestimate it. Make us an 8-point dog. Please.
Thanks. Please.
Man, shout out to our good brother Bell for the 1999.
Brother
in
Bell.
2000. Juvenile reference if y'all ain't understand. But to the Notre Dame fans that talk bad and crazy about us when we were down 17-0. F you and roll tide.
Yeah, they was talking crazy, bro. Memes and all kind of stuff.
Oh, guess what? I'm telling you, man, when I get off here, I probably won't go to sleep for the next 3 hours because I'm about to be taking screenshots, going through channels, because I've been strolling through here from the Booger McFarlanes to the Joel class. Everybody say, oh, but y'all wanted Bama in here. With the Brent McKinney's and all you national analysts, I'm on your head. Please.
And now you see why they smarter than you. Are you? You know what I'm saying? Now you see why they smarter. The committee this year was smarter than you.
Mm-hmm. Y'all think you know it all, and please don't let us beat Indiana. Please, if we be in there, I'm telling you right now, that's a show you don't want to miss.
Oh,
and that show may be dedicated to Joel Clay and whoever else want to ride on you know what,
Coco.
Yeah. Man, these guys.
Coach.
I'm telling you right now, if we win the national championship, I'm going ham. I'm
please.
talking like
Acting on
craziness.
I
Like,
just keep it at
I'm telling you, man, don't you
That's
let
it,
us win the
Coach.
national
That's
championship. I'm acting a complete donkey.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about it more and more, man. Yeah, final thoughts, gentlemen, man, on this game, and because we just gonna celebrate this one.
Hey,
Go
listen,
ahead.
man. No, I'm just saying. Listen, our team grew up tonight. They saw what it. Hey, listen, man. You watch a heavyweight fight. You gotta take a punch, get knocked down, get up, and go 15 rounds.
That's it.
That's what makes champions. If you got that in you, you get up off the mat and keep. And that's what they did tonight. That's what we saw. I mean, you were down 17 points on the road to a team that has top 5 defense in the nation. And they were taking the air out of the ball. And you found a way to get that guy on this other sideline that was wearing that jersey, named Momentum. He switched sides. Okay.
Yeah. Yes, he did.
He saw it coming. He saw that train coming down the track. He said, "Oh, I know why I need to go. I need to go over there."
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah, man. When you're winning, I put it like this: in life, when it's just natural for some people, man. When they see you winning too much, they got to find something bad about you.
Right.
PG, I have to address that because he said what happened on the punt. It's like his brain went into update mode and it just stopped and decided to not know how to do anything other than hold the ball in front of him.
His controller went off.
Woke up and just was like, "Oh yeah, I got to punt the ball," and it was too late.
His controller went off, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with the kicker. Same thing with the kick.
Yeah, and the kick.
I don't know what happened with that second kick,
bro. Well, the wind. It was windy there.
Kind of like Jeremy Bernard was on his knees. He was finna catch the ball, and it just.
The wind was wild there. So if you would have watched, like, paid attention to the punts, how they were going up, and you would see it lift a little bit with the wind and come back. It was definitely pretty windy. But for him to go, you know what I mean, like to miss, what was it, the 29-yarder or whatever it was? I was like, whoa, like that was. But once again, guys, I'm going to say it again. What happened tonight is exactly what happened a couple weeks ago in Tuscaloosa.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
One team got the breaks and the other didn't. Right. So the special teams, the turnovers, that's exactly what happened. And yeah, the first kick was close, PG, but the whole ball's got to be inside, you know what I mean? Like over that rail and over. So, I mean, either way, in my opinion, a kicker like, as a fan of Alabama, outside of Will Reichert, man, we know about some kicks. We know the rules of that stuff. We've been through it with kickers.
Yes, sir. You ain't lying.
But I'll just say this: resiliency.
For me, it's what Jonathan just said. When Alabama played Oklahoma the first game, Alabama had more total yardage, moved the ball up and down the field.
Yep.
But we our special teams gave up a nice punt return. We missed the kick, turned the ball over, and we lost the football game. If you saw the stat line, you would have thought Alabama won. You look at the game tonight, same difference. Oklahoma has one of the best kickers in the dadgum country. He missed 2 times, right?
Two
times. That's crazy.
Twice.
Then a punt returner drops the ball. Just they outgained us in yards, but you look at the breaks, just like John just said, it went our way tonight. So, hey man, it's crazy. You know, it's crazy, and that's really the tail of the tape for the football game.
What is this thing called? Sooner Magic? What is that again now?
Coach, I'll take a shot.
You know,
he said the wagon's on fire.
Hey, they were taking shots at us all night on Jason's channel. I heard
they were.
Man, that was ugly.
Bama boy told me that, and I said, for real? So I went and looked. I couldn't believe that stuff Jason was saying. I said, dang, for real, Jason? I ain't never heard you go like that. Calling us soft and Nick Saban gone and y'all ain't feel. I'm like, for real, Jason? Did you watch the first game, bro? Some of these people don't. I'm starting to see that, you know, I'm a fan of Alabama, but I ain't gonna lie on them.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I was watching Jason's show last week, him and the guy that does a lot of scouting stuff. They were doing brackets and whatnot.
Yeah.
And there was another guy who played. They were all, you can see through the bracket. OU all the way to the national championship.
And he had some other dude on there that was like, they almost lost to this team. This tell you when somebody really don't know what they're talking about. Dude, transitive property don't work in college football. Newsflash to all y'all. It don't matter who almost lost to who. You still got to play the team the next week. None of that matters, bro. Especially not in this conference, the SEC.
Say that again.
You know what I mean? So I just was listening to all this. I'm like, what is these dudes talking about? All right.
You still got to play the game.
Yeah.
He said we had a 25-year prophecy. Hey, man.
I do know that 0-5 in the playoffs. I do know that.
Yep.
PG,
Good.
Let me tell you this, and you take this back to my brother.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
Oh, really? That's really the case? Wow.
Yeah.
That makes me feel even much.
Yeah. Man,
well, it would have been 25 technically this year because it's going to 26.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. They should have won it this year. That's why.
Yeah.
When you watch the game again, PG, look how many times when Alabama was playing man that you could have threw the ball downfield. Y'all didn't even try. Look how many times we was playing single high safety. You know what I'm saying? Didn't even attempt to throw the ball downfield. The coaching staff for Alabama started feeling themselves when they start bringing Bray and realized you wasn't even going to throw the ball downfield in. That's when they started bringing pressure and wasn't worried about the result. So just go back and check it out.
I wanted to troll just a little bit, man.
True, they did drop the ball.
Shout out to Xavier and Brown for this.
There's a catch and a fumble recovered by Alabama.
That's awesome.
That's direct. I want to send that message to them good old Notre Dame fans. I hope you enjoy it, cause F your Lucky Charms, everything up there, Brian Kelly, all of them. Can't stand none of you.
We would have done this, we could have done that, we should have done this. Your two best teams on your record, the two best teams beat you. Shut up.
You clowns. That's what I said. Definitely shout out to Marcus Freeman.
Facts.
And shout out to Jeremiah Love. Outside of that, it's never F the players. It's really just the administration.
Yeah.
And just everybody in.
They all decided to not play. Let's get that straight, because that did come out.
That's cool, but it's still never F the players.
No. I don't ever say that.
I love Marcus Freeman, man. Marcus Freeman is a good brother, man. But for the rest of them, F Notre Dame. I don't care nothing about them. F them. They just like Auburn fans to me. They on that level with me. I promise you. Anytime I get to see them down and out, that's good. Now they can't run this narrative that, we should have been in there and they should. Now, if Miami lose, then they're going to try to run there. I hope that's going to be a good game tomorrow.
Oh,
sure.
Oh my gosh.
But, man, appreciate everybody coming on in here, man. I don't know when we're going to go back live, but I'm going to tell y'all right now, regardless if Alabama wins it all or gets put out, definitely going to have a nightcap show for every playoff game. So just to recap that nightcap show right after, man. So we can instantly just talk about the games because we ain't gonna have too much football left, everybody. So we got to enjoy it while we can. But definitely shout out to my guys, man. Always showing love. Appreciate everybody that came in. Shout out to Bishop. Just came in here. I know he hurt, man. Everybody don't want to see their team win. Came in here, took it like a man, didn't make no excuse about it, and just, it was just our time or whatnot. Shout out to Tez, And shout out to Jance. Jance had to get out early.
Yeah.
So, but I'm gonna let these brothers shout out their channel, and we gonna get up out of here. And appreciate that, man. We try to give a good show every single time, and we enjoying this one. We are enjoying this one. So enjoy it, because that is not an easy win. I want everybody to understand that. Going into Oklahoma at night is not an easy win. So
It's
they try to
that
tell you
defense.
something different. Tell them F them. Oh man, wrong one.
Sorry,
Now
guys.
I'm
He
messing up.
just started this week, so
Right. Hey, listen, you can see it right down there, Coach Al, the negative free zone. Come and tap in with me. I'll be posting some videos. I've been doing a few things. I'm still new with this game, but I like hanging out with my brothers talking ball here. And, but interactively speaking, you can catch me on IG or X, and we can chop it up, and we can talk life. Because one thing about it, you got to keep this space, the 6-inch space between your ears free, man.
That's it.
That's why we communicate the way we do with these brothers, because we're not tapped into the poison that is the construct of the society we live in. It's all it gravitates toward negativity. We're not tapped into that. That's why we can free think about things. That's why we come across something different. Okay? No, we're not different. We just tapped into a source that's true. The internet ain't true.
Oh yeah.
Love that.
And I want to just say that Coach Al, on that point, like Mike already said, my mom always told me, I got 2 ears and 1 mouth. So I'm going to be listening more than I'm going to be talking. That's why when I get on these shows, I love to do anything. I'll listen. Right. So, and learn. But no, other than that, guys, obviously appreciate the invite. Brinsky, Coach Shawn, Coach Al, everybody in here. Appreciate the invite. T-Town Media, where you can find me on YouTube at T-Town Media 25. On X, everybody in that chat, shout out to PG Preston Grant. Great content. Make sure to check out his Oklahoma content as well. Shout out to everybody on here that makes content, obviously. But yeah, and everybody in that chat. Other than that, we got some big things working for recruiting coming up on T-Town Media. You can catch me there.
Oh yeah.
All facts, man. Another showdown with my brothers. Pleasure to be back with Coach Al. Pleasure to be back with John. Pleasure to be back with my brother Brinsky, and thank him for getting all this together one more time. Big Roll Tide to Alabama fans, to all the real Oklahoma fans. Shout out to y'all. Y'all home field is as advertised. Put on a hell of a show out there, man. Definitely one of the best programs in college football. Well respected. You got my respect. That's a whole fact. But it was Bama's night tonight. We know what you're feeling. We felt that a few weeks ago. It's crazy how both of these games ended. Very, 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 very equal teams. Just who made the plays tonight. Just this time it was us. Much love to all of you out there in Norman. But Roll Tide to Alabama fans, man. We move on and live to fight another day. You can definitely find me at JMHO Sports Talk. Just my humble opinion on YouTube and Twitter.
And of course, everybody, I'm Brinsky Shaw with the Sharpshooter Sports Talk. Appreciate everybody coming in. If you didn't hit the like button, please hit the like button. If you're not subscribed to the channel, hit the subscribe button, man. Just appreciate everybody on the road to 1,700 sub. Like I said, appreciate everybody supporting. We're going to keep this train moving. Tell these folks to get out their feelings. F Notre Dame. And I mean really F Notre Dame. F anybody that talked so bad about us being in the playoffs. We deserve to be here. First time ever a team won on the road. So put some respect on Alabama name, because it's a lot of y'all I know won't go back. A lot of these folks in this industry, bro, just really have egos. They just don't want to admit when they wrong. I think they'll be more respected if they just admit when they wrong. But it's all good. We know you gonna fill out this hurt feelings report. So I don't care nothing about you. I care nothing about you. So just make sure we don't win that national championship. Because if we do, I'm telling you, that's all I'm gonna say. I mean, it ain't gonna be pretty for a lot of folks. I may stay up days trying to accumulate a long video of just a whole bunch of stuff of folks talking down on our team. But hey, it is what it is. We'll catch y'all on the next one. Enjoy this one. Roll Damn Tide and F Notre Dame.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Merry Christmas.
And Merry Christmas to everybody.
Christmas. God bless.